What a series. The Florida Panthers technically just swept the Carolina Hurricanes, but this one was close. All 4 games decided by 1 goal, 2 by overtime, including that epic nearly 5 overtime game 1. And of course, this one, the deciding game, came down to it, and who would end it but Matthew Tkachuk with his 3rd game-winning goal of the series. There's a minute left. Both teams are pressing one of the 3 Stahl brothers. Jordan this time takes a penalty, kind of careless with his stick. It is a trip there. And with mere seconds left in the period, Florida's pressing. Reinhardt hits the post. Barkov collects it, finds Tkachuk behind the net, who dangles out front and pots it. The emotion on everyone here, just amazing to see. But that's the end. This whole game really was worth talking about, so we'll start from the very beginning. And Duclair, 41 seconds in, opened the scoring. Carolina knocks down a dumping. This one may have even been icing. There's a mess in front of the net. Duclair picks the puck up and roofs it. In that same period, Aho takes a really dumb penalty completely away from the puck, and Old West caught it, of course, and Florida has the chance to put the game in a very dangerous place considering how Bob has been playing early on. Bennett would get a chance, but generally I thought this was a pretty good penalty kill by Carolina. Very high energy. They were tracking the puck, but were probably chasing a bit too much, and Tkachuk in front of the net would pick up a loose puck that Burns was actually in a position to stop, but that's how it goes. 2-0. Crazy enough, that was the first 2-goal lead in the entire series. 3 minutes later, Florida managed to kill off a penalty. However, a shot from the blue line would sneak by Bob, and Paul Stastny would finish it off 2-1. The first saw not only scoring, but lots of physicality. The big highlight was this hit on Jacob Slavin by Bennett. Slavin's wheeling around the net. Bennett comes in and just smacks him. It looks to me like Slavin loses consciousness here. I think he hit the boards and probably the ice as well. He would not return. Just a reminder, even a clean hit can have bad consequences. 2 minutes in, though, Carolina would get a little bit of luck as Teravainen would grab a loose puck off a broken stick and would tie the game 2-2. However, Florida would respond with my favorite goal of the game as their 4th line put in the calories. A bad zone entry by Carolina means that the puck is going the other way. Carolina almost clears it, but a hard-working Florida forecheck keeps the puck in the zone. Eric Stahl grabs a pass on the fly, turns around. Florida pulls off the beauty tic-tac-toe to make it 3-2. However, we know that's not where the drama would end, as Carolina would tie it with about 3 minutes left. However, this one was not destined for overtime. As we saw at the beginning of this video, Tkachuk would end it essentially with 3 seconds left. The game would end with what is always a fun moment. The Eastern Conference Prince of Wales trophy was awarded. Some teams will not touch it. Sort of a superstition. You want your first trophy you touch to be the cup. Florida, however, wasn't playing that. Not only did they get around and put their hands on the trophy, they actually picked it up and skated it back to their locker room. The announcers were saying at the end that Florida seems like a team of destiny, and I mean, how can you say otherwise? They've played 8 one-goal games now and won 7 of them. And I mean, there's also the fact that they were an 8th seed coming into the playoffs. Buffalo was 1 win against New Jersey in the last week of the season away from taking their spot. They had to face off against the Boston Bruins. They pretty much dismantled the entire Toronto Maple Leafs organization, and now they've just defeated what was the 2nd best regular season Eastern Conference team, the Carolina Hurricanes. It seems like they'll be playing the Vegas Golden Knights in the finals. I think that's going to be incredibly entertaining, and I just didn't predict Florida being this fun to watch. I mean, who would have expected Bobrovsky to play so well? It's insane that Matthew Tkachuk is not the clear favorite for playoff MVP. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours below.